Hello and welcome viewers. You're watching In Depth with your host Kriti Mishra. India celebrates National Civil Services Day on April 21st every year to appreciate the officers engaged in various public departments in the country. On this day, civil servants are recognized for their hard work and dedication towards serving the people. It's also an acknowledgement of the important role they play in the country's administration. Here's everything about its history and significance. Come along. Civil servants of the country form the backbone of administration and citizen service. They dedicate their lives to good work and work dedicated to empowering the people of the country. Many civil servants are known for their contributions and tireless work in ensuring that the standards of life for the people of the country are made better. They work day and night to ensure that we get what we need for a good life. Without their contributions, we will be lost. Hence, every year, National Civil Service Day is observed to honor the achievements of the civil servants and acknowledge their efforts in ensuring that the people of the country are safe and happy. India celebrates National Civil Service Day on 21st of April to honor the role of civil servants in maintaining the nation's law and order, ensuring good governance and promoting social justice. The date holds special relevance because it marks the day when India's first Home Minister, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, addressed new administrative services officers in 1947 at Metcalfe House, Delhi, and referred to them as the steel frame of India. The first official function to celebrate the day was organized at Vigyan Bhavan in New Delhi on April 21st, 2006. Each year, this event is organized by the Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances and the Ministry of Personnel, Public Grievances and Pensions, and serves several crucial purposes. It aims to motivate civil service officers to rededicate themselves to the cause of citizens and renew their commitments to public service and excellence in work. Additionally, it provides the central government with an opportunity to evaluate the performance of various departments operating under the civil services umbrella, as well as award the best performing individuals and groups within the civil services by recognizing their outstanding contributions to public service and governance by the Prime Minister of India.
Civil Services Day is an occasion for civil servants to rededicate themselves to the cause of citizens and renew their commitments and excellence in work. This is of considerable significance for the nation, reminding us all of the spinal role this class in administration and development journey of our country. Indeed, an honor and privilege to be part of this seminal occasion, an opportunity for the central government to evaluate the work of various departments and equally for the civil service to reflect, to enhance its contributions. Such self-auditing is highly productive.
इस बार का सिविल सर्विस डे कई वजहों से बहुत विशेष है। इस साल हम अपने संविधान का 75वां वर्ष मना रहे हैं और ये सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल जी की 150वीं जयंती का भी साल है। 21 अप्रैल 1947 को सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल ने आप सभी को स्टील फ्रेम ऑफ इंडिया कहा था। उन्होंने स्वतंत्र भारत की ब्यूरोक्रेसी की नई मर्यादाएं तय की थी। एक ऐसा सिविल सर्वेंट जो राष्ट्र की सेवा को अपना सर्वोत्तम कर्तव्य माने, जो लोकतांत्रिक तरीके से प्रशासन चलाए, जो ईमानदारी से, अनुशासन से, समर्पण से भरा हुआ हो, जो देश के लक्ष्यों के लिए दिन रात काम करे। आज जब हम विकसित भारत बनाने के संकल्प के साथ आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, तो सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल की ये बातें और ज्यादा प्रासंगिक हो जाती हैं।
Let's take a look at the historical evolution. The word civil service dates back to the British colonial period, particularly during the times of British East India Company, when civilian staff were involved in administrative roles and were called public servants. When the groundwork for this administrative framework was laid down by Warren Hastings, and subsequent reforms and organizational structuring were carried out by Charles Cornwallis, due to which he was known as the father of civil services in India. The British colonial era brought significant changes through the implementation of Macaulay's Report in 1835, which aimed to recruit the best officers for the Indian civil service to serve the interests of the British Empire. Civil servants for the East India Company were initially nominated by the company's directors, and the civil servants received training in London and were deployed in India post-training. In 1854, the concept of merit-based modern civil service in India was introduced following Lord Macaulay's recommendations in a British parliamentary report. This led to the replacement of the patronage-based system initially introduced by the East India Company with a permanent civil service based on merit and entry through competitive examinations. Following the same, a Civil Service Commission was set up in London in 1854, and competitive examinations started from the year 1855 itself. However, the syllabus for the examinations favoured European classics. The examinations were held only in London, and the number of Indians who passed the exams were very less, as the British government did not want many Indians to be part of administrative service. Despite this, Satyendranath Tagore, brother of Rabindranath Tagore, became the first Indian to pass in 1864, followed by 4 others within 3 years. In the next few decades, Indians continued petitioning for civil services exams to be held in India. However, it was not until the First World War and the Montagu-Chelmsford reforms simultaneous exams in India and England were agreed upon. Thereafter, the Indian Civil Service examination started being conducted in India from the year 1922, initially in Allahabad and later in Delhi with the establishment of Federal Public Service Commission. Let's take a look at the evolution of civil services in India in the post-independent period. Following the implementation of the Constitution of India on January 26, 1950, the Federal Public Service Commission came to be known as the Union Public Service Commission, and the chairman and members of Federal Public Service Commission assumed the roles of chairman and members of UPSC as per Clause 1 of Article 378 of the Constitution. Post-independence, the civil services focused on increasing efficiency in administration, economic development and modernization. It was responsible for implementing 5-year plans, regulating trade and overseeing government policies. It is imperative to say that the Indian civil service obtaining a national character significantly played a positive part in becoming a unifying element for the diverse states within the Union and contributed to the socio-economic progress of the nation and actively participated in developmental initiatives from the commanding heights regime to the liberalization and deregulation era. Along with formulating and implementing policies, it has also been instrumental in ensuring essential service delivery directly impacting citizens at the grassroots level. Interestingly, as the world accelerated towards fast-paced changes as a result of social activism, technological advancement and decentralization, the aspirations of the public also rose alongside for better administration, effective service delivery, and transparency from the government's end. This required the civil services, an integral part of the government, to fulfill the aspirations of the people. However, the quality of public services delivered to the Indian citizens. Civil Services Day is celebrated to honor the civil servants and ensure their contributions to the nation's development and prosperity. The day also serves as a reminder of the importance of public service and encourages civil servants to continue working with dedication and commitment. The significance of Civil Services Day lies in recognizing and appreciating the efforts of civil servants towards the development of the country. What civil servants do is not just a job, but a service to the common man, and individually and collectively. And to acknowledge their exemplary work, Prime Minister's Awards for Excellence in Public Administration are presented to districts or implementing units for implementation of priority program and innovation categories as a part of Civil Services Day. These awards on the Civil Services Day each year bring together civil servants from across the country to connect with each other and learn the good practices being implemented across the nation.
आने वाले 1000 साल की नींव को मजबूत करना है। एक हिसाब से देखें तो 1000 साल की सहस्त्राब्दी में पहले 25 साल बीत गए हैं। ये नई शताब्दी का 25वां साल है और नए मिलेनियम यानी नई सहस्त्राब्दी का भी 25वां साल है। हम आज जिन नीतियों पर काम कर रहे हैं, जो निर्णय ले रहे हैं, वो 1000 साल का भविष्य तय करने वाले हैं।
The civil service journey is intense, involving rigorous preparation, intellectual challenges, and personal growth. A dream of joining UPSC may represent your inner determination to push boundaries, work hard, and test your limits. A dream about UPSC can also reflect your quest for excellence in your academic and professional journey. You might be working hard towards your goal, and the dream is a sign of your commitment to achieving it. Keep nurturing your dream, stay disciplined in your efforts, and trust that your hard work will lead you to success in the UPSC exam. Well, viewers, that's all we had for you in this edition. Thanks for watching and stay tuned to Sunset TV. Goodbye for now from my side.